I'm Miriam. We're sitting down with Blair Latos for an exclusive interview. Blair Latos, winner of the Lake Tahoe Airport Artist Entry. Over 50 applicants applied for the position to create works of art. What are you going to be doing for the airport?
It's an art exhibition, an original art exhibition. So I have created 10 original paintings, really large original paintings. We're just displaying them in that space, and we're having a reception next Thursday, the 22nd, from 4 to 6 p.m., where I'll be there and I'll have some G-Clay prints and stickers and postcards, selling those as well as the originals. And the display is going to be up until September 15th, so for the whole summer. And we're just beautifying the airport and showcasing the local art that's here in South Lake.
You just walked into the store and I said, let me interview you. I want the exclusive.
Yeah. I don't think it was a competition. It was just like an application.
Okay.
Like, they had the this like opportunity and I applied to it. Actually, I saw the application and I was like, this is for me. Like, sometimes you just know when something's right for you.
Yeah.
And I just knew. So, yeah.
Amazing. And where are you from?
I'm originally from Gilroy, California, which is
the Gilroy garlic fest.
That's right. The garlic capital of the world.
You know it.
Yeah. And I moved to Reno about 10 years ago for college. And then I moved to Truckee, and I've just been kind of floating around the Sierras and working my way to be full-time here in South Lake, hopefully this year.
Where do you create? Do you have a studio? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, currently it's in my home, like, office setup in Reno, Nevada. Yeah.
Nice. And it's acrylics, watercolors, oils.
Mostly oils. Although I've been doing a lot more work in acrylics. But yeah, I love oil. I love, like, the expression of it, the texture, the glow.
And what did you go to school for?
Nursing, actually.
Okay, that's random. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
What made you want to get into nursing, and then how did you get into the art?
I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, you know? And I kind of bought into that story that, like, to be the best, I had to be a doctor. Like, I always wanted to be the best in life. Like, that's my, I don't know. It's like, what's the word for problem?
Yeah. Or it's a like, vice? No.
Yeah, like, kind of rolling with that.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, okay, I need to be a doctor to make everyone, like, proud and, like, do something good in the world. So I went into nursing thinking that would be my entry point into the medical field, and it was just so wrong for me. So I had, like, a mental health crisis. And that was in 2020.
Wow.
And I was totally incapacitated. And I started painting every day to get over that. Yeah. And I accumulated so much work. I put up for sale online and it started selling. And I was like, maybe I should just be an artist. Like, I can't think of anything that would make me happy in life except painting every day and getting that to people. And it just took like a month, and I was like, I'm gonna go all in on this, and like there's no other option. Like, I'm gonna be a successful artist. So that was the start, and I started just putting my paintings up everywhere, like places like this, and kind of adopting this like fearlessness approach, right? There's no room for fear. I don't care like how stupid I'm gonna look. I don't care what people are gonna think about me. This is it. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't have any formal training in the arts. It's all just like passion based. Like, this is it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a story. What happened? So the people that are important to you in your life, family, or knew you were in nursing, how was that received when you said, I'm gonna leave nursing school and become an artist now?
Yeah. Well, I actually made it to graduation. So I actually am an RN.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a good one. Let's just say that. But no, yeah. So it was actually maybe even more dramatic when I left, because everyone's like, you have a degree, you should be using it, right? But I was like that. And yeah, so how was that received? So a year or two in, my stepmom was like, well, when are you going to get a real job? Like, when are you going to be a real adult? Which I guess kind of hurt, but I don't know. Like, I think we all know deep inside, like, there's no one else that can live your life. You have to live your own life. And so I always grounded myself in that. It's like, my stepmom is not me. Those people that want me to go down a certain path, I'm like, they're not me. I have to live this, like, my experience as me, and this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there was some backlash, but...
And sometimes they're asking that out of love for you. They have their own fears of your success and limiting beliefs, and so they don't see that vision, and they just want to make sure that you're going to be taken care of, you know?
Like, that's so true and such a good point for us to remember.
Right.
Like, all of that is based on love.
Yeah.
She loves me and wants me to be okay in life.
Yeah.
That's why she said that.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So when you went to apply, did you put all of this into your application? Was that kind of what they asked for? What did they ask for? What was the process like?
I think that I'm also, like, blessed with this logical part of my mind, right? So I am very heart-based and, like, I really love art, but it's not to the exclusion of understanding that when I'm applying to something, I need to meet some rigorous criteria. Otherwise, I'm not going to be selected. So my approach with this application was breaking it down into its components and making sure that the rhetoric I used, the words, really addressed every single part.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about, what is the airport looking for, right? What's their goal? What's the city's goal? With the city of, like, South Lake Tahoe, what do they want to accomplish with this? And then I can build my application and my work around that goal. So they're looking specifically for art that exemplifies what Tahoe has to offer to people who are coming through the airport. And they're looking for somebody who can offer a really professional display. I made sure that my application was extraordinarily professional, and I put so many hours into just the writing components, and then preparing a beautiful document itself too.
Yes.
So that I mean, I really don't think that my work actually is particularly, like, amazing. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a bad artist, but I'm sure that other people who applied have better art than me. But yeah, I made sure that it was going to meet the criteria really, really particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it should be, I always think this, it should be like a no-brainer for somebody to say yes to me.
Mm-hmm.
It should just be all right there, like, oh, this person is clearly the one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Professional. They're going to bring people into the airport. It's going to make it more beautiful. They understand our mission. They're in alignment, and they can pull off the job.
Yes.
Yeah. They're going to be part of the team.
Yes.
This is a lot to do to decorate a whole airport.
Yeah, and there's so much with, like, licensing, right? Having a City of South Lake Tahoe business license, and then the insurance requirements. I just dealt with that last week, and I had to drop a lot of money into making sure that I had the right insurance requirements.
Interesting.
Right? Like, this was a whole day that I took calling up different insurance agencies to make sure that the quote that I got would meet the city's requirements.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think that they're looking for, that professional element where they can ensure, like, if I'm going to have you sign this professional agreement document, that you are actually going to be able to follow through with providing us with
Very
that.
cool. So what happened? They called you? They sent you an email? How did you get the news?
They called me.
They called you?
They called me.
Who called you? We want to know. We know our tourism committee people.
Oh, yeah. I think it was Kelly Edwards.
Oh, how
She's
fun.
the main person that I've been working with.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know her position off the top of my head. I think she might be the City of South Lake Tahoe recreation manager. Yeah. Sorry, Kelly, if I got that
Listen,
wrong.
the SLT park team is on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super on top of it.
So Kelly called you, and what'd she say? I wonder if
She
she had to call the other people too. It's like not a fun part of it.
Yeah, that would be a lot of calls. Probably not 60 people. That's a lot.
There's some.
Maybe an email. Yeah. She called and she said, like, very standard words, like, we're pleased to inform you that, like, you, now I'm cognizant of how many times I say like when I talk. We were just talking about all this professionalism, like, not that professional, but,
I don't think that is, I'm glad you brought that up, because I've talked to people about that, where when I moved from California to Florida, it's kind of how we talk out here, and people would discount me and assume I'm dumb almost because I use the word like a lot.
yeah.
And then you just show up and, like, show them what you could do, and they gotta, like, take you kind of seriously.
So I think that that's important because it's like the energy that you bring,
Yes.
right? And who you are.
Yes.
The way you speak, I think, is maybe secondary to what you bring to the table in your personhood.
Totally. But I get trying to filter ourselves in a way to get in the rooms or have a seat at the table or be viewed a certain way, because we're always taking care of other people to be able to be understood.
Yeah.
Like, how do I, and then I think at some age you just realize, what is it, 0 Fs?
Yeah. Well, I also realized the people I respect most in this world are 100% themselves. Unapologetically. They never transform themselves in the situation that they're in. They just bring them to the table. And I think that's also how you attract the right opportunities to you.
Absolutely.
Right?
The authentic vibration.
For real.
I manifested this. We manifested this together. We don't know each other. I was driving home earlier and I was thinking, I said, literally just a few hours ago, I said, I wonder who won that airport competition. Ooh, I'd love to get an interview with them. Okay. I drove to the store. And then you walked in the door.
So weird. Yeah. Well, today I blocked out the entire day to go do, I don't know if PR is the right term, but go to every single shop. I mean, we're Garrett, my partner, and I were on e-bikes just rolling around with flyers going out and just word of mouth sharing it. So today was the day that I wanted to accomplish this purpose. And I was a little stressed because I was thinking, how do I get the word out with local news agencies and stuff? So I'm so I've got so much going on too. But yeah, so you're right. Absolute manifestation. Perfection.
Maybe one of the major news stations in Tahoe will pick this story up. Reach out to us. Okay, so what are some of the places you love in Tahoe? Give us your top outdoor activity, your best restaurant, coffee spot, any other local businesses you want to shout out that you favorite or experiences.
Oh gosh. Well, I love Lover's Leap. You ever been to Lover's Leap?
No, I haven't. Oh. What is Lover's Leap?
What?
I'm new.
Oh my god. No, I'm not surprised. I don't know actually how many people know about Lover's Leap. Well, it's specifically an attraction for rock climbers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a rock climber.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's just this big, huge granite formation, a little bit southwest of here. Down, it's actually technically in Strawberry. So yeah, it's not even in South Lake Tahoe proper, but it is part of the attraction of South Lake Tahoe, especially to rock climbers and people who also were just really into trails and getting out into the wild, long distance runners and stuff. But yeah, it's just this big, beautiful granite formation, and part of my show is a big painting of that, a 5-foot painting of Lover's Leap.
Sweet.
So the place has a really powerful draw and beauty that I just feel really connected to. Also, my partner lived there for many years in a camper, so it's just special to go climbing there. So definitely that place. Let's see.
Where are you going for lunch? You're hungry, you want a little snack?
Probably Verde. The burrito place.
Yeah.
That place is great.
Yeah. What about a little coffee, cafecito, or smoothie, or whatever your go-to drink is, your bevy of choice?
I'll probably just brew my own coffee. I'm kind of, I don't want to say cheap, but I don't spend that much because I'm on an artist budget.
$10 for a latte, yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Real.
Also, it just adds up.
It
Be
does.
careful, gotta be wise about your spending. I say that when I create art for thousands of dollars. I'm be careful about your spending.
Well, and let's manifest right now. You're gonna have a sold out show at the airport. You know. So, if people want to go, they want to purchase your work. If it sells at the airport, I want to have a few questions. Are you going to have to replace it? Are they going to hold it? Okay, so you have to create the new work when it sells. You could be creating through September for the show.
Yep.
And where can people go to start shopping your work now?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. So I have a website. It's www.atthesummitarts.com, but mainly I sell on Etsy online. Etsy has been instrumental for me. It was the first place that I put up paintings for sale 5 years ago. So yeah, not all of them, but the majority of my paintings are on Etsy. Yeah, and so actually part of the professional contract with the city of Southlake is that if a painting sells, that I have to replace it within 5 days. Totally. So stuff like that is on the contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And did you have to frame it? Does that have to be framed? Okay, that's good.
Which is so nice.
That's so nice, because that's an expense.
Oh yeah, that's a huge expense.
Yeah.
Frame.
And they pay you for this job. that you're doing,
There's
correct?
a $3,000 stipend.
Stipend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great.
This is great.
Take it.
We'll take it.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, City of South Lake Tahoe, the
Thank
Tourism
you.
and Arts Committee. Thank you so much for this impromptu interview.
Yeah.
And Blair Latos again. I'm Miriam. We're sitting down with Blair Latos for an exclusive interview, winner of the South Lake Tahoe Airport competition. We're going to call it that.
That works. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Have a great day. Like, follow, share.